What do you say when there's no words left to be said? Then you're trapped in your heart, caged in your mind, soul unfazed. What good are lips and eyes if they're of no use? The screws that once held me together are coming loose. But oh, that was you. Your short, long hair, that was my blue. And oh, the sky is true. Take me back, baby, take me back. I said we should paint the town red and you said no. Said your beauty lies in your mind, and that's pure gold. Look in my eyes through the windows, you're my soul. You'd stare and you look and you'd say you're all I know. But oh, that was you. Your deep brown eyes, that was my blue. And oh, I love you. Take me back, baby, take me back, blue. The ocean, the sky, the tears that we cried so soon. You colored my son of a gun and saw you blue. Oh, since some of the best things in this world are blue. Take me back, baby, take me back, blue. And oh, that was you. And when you walked away, that was my blue. And oh, that was you. Take me back, baby, take me back.
Gonna do what a hoop.
Excuse me, what are you doing? Millennial 101 is getting ready to start right now.
Hey. How y'all doing out there? We are back. It's show number 6, guys.
So, wow, you wouldn't even know.
Yeah, that's what I was like talking about. Wait. I would like to say hi to our Facebook Live.
Yes, everybody that's
Instagram
going
live. Unfortunately, you can't hear us today, but so we're gonna say hi, out there like that.
And we have our guest, Charles. He's here in the corner.
He's here in the corner,
He's
observing and admiring or whatever he wants to do. Okay, it's fellow CSB student or
your student, right?
Family. That's what I want to say. Fellow fam. That's what I want to say. Okay, so we're gonna get right into like what happened this weekend. Did you guys have like an amazing weekend? Did anything stand out? Like speak to me.
I think I have a crazy story.
All right, well go ahead.
Go ahead.
So, I did a mud run this weekend.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And I'm pretty sure I have either a fractured or a bruised rib.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. I feel like anytime Jenny goes to one of these races or does something, she comes back broken.
But she comes with an amazing tan, always.
I know, right?
How?
What are you even talking about? I must still be red from the gym. So they have an obstacle. Just picture like wood planks on water and you have to like run across them.
Is it kind of like the?
Oh my God, that's
those
like
other
definitely
other
a-
runs, like the ones that you have to go through the mud.
That's what it is.
Oh, okay,
The
she
mud
said a
run.
mud
Yeah,
run. Duh.
yeah.
Wow. Low
And-
moment.
This obstacle is just over water. So last year I did the same race, same obstacle, no problem, made it across. I guess I was fatter this year because I didn't make it across this time and fell between two wood planks. And because the water was moving, they basically cut me in half.
Ooh.
And now I can't like a lot of stuff hurts to do now.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Poor baby girl.
Yeah.
Ouch. Oy.
And I'm still thinking about signing up for another one.
Of course, of
You're
course.
going to. You have to.
That would have been my last one. I wouldn't have been signing up for nothing after that. Anyone else? I can't really remember. Well, I remember my weekend. But I can't
Oh,
really-
that means it was good.
Ooh.
You blacked
Well, you
out
watched?
one.
No, you saw Blade Runner. That's what you were telling us, and
Oh,
you were
yeah,
saying
don't
it's
go see
the
that
best movie ever.
No, don't go see that movie. That movie was dumb. It was slow. It was maybe because I was
Wow.
still a little. I was still a little lit from brunch, but I wasn't that lit because it was like an hour, 2 hours after.
Maybe that's what it was. It was the coming down of it.
maybe, but it was coming down and the movie was coming down. Everything was down. It was terrible. Like,
It was it like 3
wasting-
hours long?
God.
I can't even tell you how long it
It
was.
probably felt like
because
5 hours at
It
that
was
point.
so long. Like 'cause I was in an IMAX theater, so it just was like 10 times like coming at me like.
Finish
Like, it
already.
was- I don't know. Like I just can't. I can't even really explain it, and I can't really tell you what it was about. I just know that it was terrible.
God.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, guys, so don't go see Blade Runner, basically.
Right. If you're into slow movies, you know, like Titanic was way better than that.
Well,
Oh,
But
that's
I-
supposed to be an action-packed movie.
Right? No, it wasn't. It was like probably like altogether in total probably 30 minutes of action.
that's
Everything else was like
Talking?
slow
I would have walked off
talking,
after that.
talking about like history of the whatever was going on in this world. It was, like,
I didn't come for a
2049.
history lesson.
Right.
I
I
came
think
for
there's
action.
It was like
Ryan Gosling
2049
ripping
or
off his
something.
shirt. Kind of
Well,
thing.
Ryan Gosling's in this
Yeah.
movie.
Yes, he's
Yeah, and that's why they made it so like such a big thing because him and that old man is in it.
Liam Neeson.
No,
No.
No, Harrison Ford.
There
Thank
you go.
Right. And
I said fudge. I said fudge.
he didn't come in until like the end of the movie. Like, when the movie was ending, he came into the play. I was like, oh, okay, well there goes the guy that's in it as well.
He didn't. Wow. So
Yeah.
there you go,
There you go.
guys.
That's their,
He comes at the
okay.
ending.
Yeah.
Movie ruins. That's it.
There you go.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler, right? Anyone else?
Lauren,
I think I got bit by a spider 2 days ago.
Spider Woman.
Spider- I was-
Yeah, see,
look-
Yes.
are you gonna turn into Spider-Woman and have superpowers?
I think by Halloween, guys, we're gonna have a crazy show. 'cause
OMG.
I'm gonna come in here
I'm
shooting
dressed up
webs.
as-
Right? Yes,
That's
we're gonna have a
Okay.
Halloween
Right, we
show.
have to have a Halloween show. I was
It is
dressed-
on Halloween.
What? I think I saw it. A shadow or something. Come on, that's what we need to move on because now we're starting to talk about demons and stuff.
Hey, this Friday is Friday the 13th.
I know.
That movie, The Death Birthday or whatever.
No.
Oh, I want to watch it.
Death
I want
Day?
to watch it.
Oh my God, that
It
looks
looks
so
okay.
ridiculous.
It looks okay.
I saw it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I don't do that. Take me to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween and call it a day. Thank you.
Oh my God! No, we all should go to House of Horror.
Let's go.
No.
What?
Oh, yeah, well, we went. We went.
You have to go there. You have to go. At least if you just do the
Oh.
house.
No, I'll just wait outside and hold y'all's drinks. How does that?
No, Lance and I
Yes.
and Angie went to
Oh my
that.
God.
I was scared.
For sure.
She was scared. She just didn't want to admit it. But, you
Okay,
know,
so
I
think
can
about-
totally see Lauren scared,
No, but I wasn't acting like it.
but not
acting like
not
it.
admitting it, of course.
Exactly. That's what she was doing. I was like,
No, well, think about it. Okay, so we go in and all the lights are on, and we're like, okay, and they're looking at us and they're making the noises, right? And we're like, all right, whatever. And they were like, do you want the lights off? Because if we don't have the lights off, we can't scare you. And Lance is like, no, keep them on. And they're like, no, but you know, we're trying to do a test run. And then we're like, oh, okay, just us three. They're like, yeah. We're like, no. So we went and got a group of people. So we went and finally went inside. It was like 6, 7 of us.
maybe more because remember the
Yeah,
other
like
family came.
other family came, so it was cool.
So we should go together. Actually,
Let's do it. I'm down.
You can
We
do
have
it.
we have
Bring your
videos
husband,
up actually on
bring
Instagram.
everybody.
He loves that nonsense.
Well, so
Like I
that's
said,
even
I'll just
better.
sit outside. You guys can wave from the top.
Don't worry, you'll be in line long enough that you're gonna be ready to go. inside.
No, I have anxiety attacks in line for like the
You
Hulk,
won't be having
so-
an anxiety attack. Don't worry. And plus, it's funny to watch people scream.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's the best
it
part,
is. It's
honestly.
really fun.
That's because I'll be the one screaming, not
I might be
laughing.
screaming with you again.
Jesus.
Shoot.
And Lauren as well. Screaming inside.
Like
All right,
that.
so let's move on into the show and Let's get this popping.
You won't believe el chisme que tengo. This is the 411 on Millennial 101.
All right. Turn up that a little bit so you know I like to dance.
Oh, I know. I put on your song.
All right, so we're gonna start off with 411, and we're gonna get into like what's going on in the pop culture realm and everything like that. So let's start off with
what's popping up.
So most of you guys know that Carnival weekend just passed. If you guys don't know what Carnival is, it's basically like Caribbean music,
Carnaval,
booty shaking and twerking.
Is it down in South Beach?
No, it's actually at the FIU Fairground.
Oh, okay, cool.
So yeah. So basically, a lady was drunk and she
never starts. It can't be good if it starts off like that.
Yeah, a lady was drunk.
She was shot after running over a cop.
Oh,
okay.
I mean, I would hope so.
I said she was drunk. And this happened in Miami. Like nothing really happens in Miami unless the cop shot her. So what happened was she ran. She was driving and she ran into a cop. And then no, she crashed into a cop cars. Let me just make sure. I think it was cop cars if I'm correct. But hold on, let me make sure because I don't want to get nothing wrong. Struck 2 or 3 other vehicles from Ocean Drive. Okay, so she struck two or three other vehicles, and then what happened was the cops told her like slow down. She got in a car, ran away, and that's when the shooting started to happen. So she died. Well, it said fatally, but I'm gonna just call it how it's gonna sound soon. She died. And it's funny because in Miami, like only happens when it's like big events. You never notice that? Like it's Urban Weekend and then only black events, but Urban Weekend.
No, not
Ultra. No, Ultra. People.
That's just
all white people.
Right.
White people. White people be like.
No, you won't believe it. There's like people from Ohio and Wisconsin that fly all the way,
middle of nowhere type stuff,
coming here.
So that's what happened in Miami this past weekend. And then also, Harvey Weinstein.
Oh yes.
Angelina Jolie and Gwyneth Paltrow have come forward, and they basically are confirming what everyone else is saying.
Well, can you tell us a little bit about?
Yeah.
One step ahead.
I was just gonna say because I personally didn't know who Harvey Weinstein was as being a film person and all of that. When I looked it up, I was like, wow, he was in part of a lot of movies.
Oh yeah, he's like the It thing. In, movies. So anyway, back. Like let's go back a couple years, 20 years. No, it's okay.
Our superpowers were setting in already.
Right. Gwyneth Paltrow and Angelina Jolie ran into an issue with him on separate occasions, of course. And basically, he was talking dirty to them, grabbed them in the wrong area, stuff like that. So he of course is denying it. He did take a leave of absence from directing movies and all that kind of stuff, and actually his company I think let him go as well, but just in the wake of everything happening, they had to let him go, and he is seeking help, and he's hoping that everyone can give him a second chance. Basically, he's a white man. I mean, most likely he will have a second chance
for sure.
I'm just saying, we're just speaking facts.
I was gonna say, if he's seeking help, that's one step, right, I guess, into forwarding. But for real, dude, and it was like when they were really young. It wasn't even when they were like
20 years ago, 30 years ago, maybe.
That's when they were like 16, 20. It was not even like
a
whole bunch of 8 women already came forward,
16.
complaining about the stuff that he's done, and this is in just I guess the past 10 years, pretty much. So he did. It did come out that he paid off some people secretly, and they did name a few actresses, but no one well, at least I didn't notice the names when I was reading the article, but so it's sad. Unfortunately,
crazy.
I mean, it happens a lot in Hollywood,
and exactly that's why
women
pay secretly. And then we're gonna move right on into, since we're talking about rape and stuff, we're gonna move right on into Nelly. He was arrested.
This shocked me. Oh my god!
It shocked us all because I just don't see him being like that. But he's not like that because he was released without charges. So he didn't do it. Of course, it was just some type of.
I was worried because he's coming this weekend to Cruise and Amphitheater with Florida Georgia Line, and I'm supposed to see them.
Wait, so did he do it or not?
He's performing with them?
Yeah,
because they have a song together.
Yeah, they do, or like 1 or 2 songs together. and I think he's coming on stage and doing like his own set before they come on.
Oh wow! Well, let's see if
so he did it or not.
No. It was.
Is it confirmed?
No. Right now, he was released without charges. So right now, he didn't do it. I don't believe he did it, but you never know. Maybe he could have been drunk. Maybe he didn't know what he was doing. But the girl was quick to say she got raped. Just
That's
like
because
Usher
he's
got
got money.
STDs and all that. Everybody got something. Okay, so I can't even.
Anything to milk the money, I guess, or
Right.
get some 10 seconds of fame.
Something. Right. She's trying to be like that Usher girl, with a bag of chicken in her hand. That's what she looked like. She looked like she had at least 5 buckets of chicken.
Oh
Precious
my god.
2.0.
OMG.
All right. So then let's move on into, since we're gonna talk about foolishness, because this man always comes up. With
Here we go.
We should make just a segment for him.
Yeah, we should.
Put like
Right.
Like some weird, like the song that you put for my segment. We should put that for him.
No, that's but that's happy.
That's too good for him.
Okay,
Right.
something weird.
It would be boom, boom, boom.
So Mr. 46. Is he 46 or 45th? 45th. Mr. 45th threatens the NFL and also talked negatively about ESPN anchor Jamil Hill. So I'm not going to really go into it too much because I really don't want to give him too much airtime, but
because we already have enough.
That's already enough.
Right. So basically and quickly, he was basically threatening the NFL with tax breaks and stuff, saying and a few other owners were saying like with the New York Saints, New Orleans Saints, when the Saints or whatever, like them kneeling took money away from them somehow, whatever, blah blah. So Trump is so focused on the NFL and it just
he needs to leave them alone,
right? My thing is and this is what we need to really realize. The whole thing, the kneeling has nothing to do with, the flag. And I think that's where we got distracted by that.
Yeah.
It was more of the fact that police brutality and, what's it called?
That's what
injustice in America. That's all it is. But unfortunately, they kneeled during the national anthem. So it looked like it was for the flag. And if you do more digging and reading, you'll see that, whatever. But I just don't want to spend too much time on that. And Trump.
You guys could comment on this. What do you think about it, right?
What?
Other people, the viewers, about it.
Let us know what you guys think about this and his nonsense.
Right. What do you think about Trump focusing on minor issues while we have major issues going on and nobody's paying attention?
Like North Korea, Puerto Rico,
right.
It took a big budget. He took a big budget cut for.
But it's okay. It's okay.
Bless his heart, Jesus. Just bless him, Lord.
But speaking of the NFL, did you guys hear about Colin Kaepernick, the one who started all this kneeling in the NFL?
I read something, but I don't remember what I read.
He is basically willing to stand for the national anthem again if somebody will pick him up. And then
he's broke now. So
that's why he's doing it. And to me, if you're gonna do something like that, then stick with your beliefs, whether your money keeps coming in or it stops.
He's about to have no fans.
Now he looks like a hypocrite.
Right. Now he look dumb.
Sad.
How you go through all that and
then you're like, oh wait, I need money. Somebody take me.
Right. And I bet you he get hired. He get picked up.
Nobody's gonna pick him up.
If he does get picked up, he's gonna go back to kneeling.
Nobody will pick him up
because he's gonna have money.
He's too much controversy for the NFL. They don't want him anymore.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in the NFL.
Too much for.
So let's move on into
something better.
Some better news.
I got this right now for us.
Do it.
1 second.
Okay, she got some.
I don't know what she's doing, but do it.
I hope it's relevant to what I'm about to talk about.
Yes. Number one.
It is relevant. Everybody. Star Wars.
If you can't hear, she's playing Star Wars.
It's so today. The trailer was released and it is #1 trending on YouTube. Last I checked, it was around
I think people have already bought their pre-order tickets.
Oh yeah, you can buy tickets everywhere.
You can buy your tickets, and then also in only 12 hours, it had 8.4 million views.
Jesus,
I could believe
that
it.
Is crazy.
I bet if we check now, that's gonna.
It's probably
way more.
It's still #1 trending. I'm pretty sure because the trailer came out on Monday night or Sunday Night Football.
No, it came out yesterday night.
Monday night football. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it came out Monday Night Football. So that alone.
Taylor Swift, watch out.
That's millions of views.
Star Wars is coming for.
It hits theaters December 14th, and the movie is going to be called The Last Jedi.
December 15th, actually.
What did I say? 14th?
14th. It's fine.
November 15th.
It's
We forgive you.
December 15th.
I was gonna definitely talk about this and relating on women. You know how being women. We're just talking about how women get abused and all of this, but I'm loving that Star Wars is doing in this trilogy all women. Everything is focused on women, and they're
power.
Women's power.
The Last Jedi is a woman.
Yes.
Yes.
That's why it was so,
Being power.
I was trying to
But them killing off definitely Leia, that's gonna be sad. That's gonna be a sad scene. I'm not looking forward to that at all. But to women empowerment, definitely from Star Wars, one of the biggest movie industry company out there right now.
Right.
Yeah.
So
It's
I've never
definitely-
seen any of the movies.
Oh my lord,
Just
I
wait,
know.
Just wait.
Oh, okay.
So I'm actually going to catch up before December 15th.
You gonna
Yes,
watch all of
do
them?
it all.
Oh, no.
all
I'm
in
not gonna watch-
order.
I'm not watching a bad graphic one. I can't. I
What?
would not sit through that. I would have to
But you
get-
gotta know that thing. You're not gonna know what it's
I'm
happening.
going on Wikipedia and I'm gonna read. Okay, I will read. And
I think I've seen like two
I
of
could go on
them.
YouTube. I go on YouTube and do like a real recap or whatever. But I'm not watching that from the 70s. What that look like? This I know grade. Shoot.
I watched all of
Me
that.
too. I've
that's
seen it like
fine.
100 times.
I can't watch that
each.
I'm already struggling watching it, so I gotta watch what is now.
I think I've only
Oh
watched
my
like
god,
two.
Lance is gonna miss out
It's like
on.
15 movies.
The best.
It's not 15 movies.
Feels like it is.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna say
Hey.
it's The New Hope. Is it? Oh man, I'm gonna
Exactly.
say
You
like
can't
about like
think. You
7
can't
movies.
think.
7.
Oh, you weren't
8
that far
movies.
off then.
Right. Thank you.
You said-
8 movies.
No, he said like 15.
Okay, but that was a
then I
little
changed it.
exaggerated, but that's what we do.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, you're in the ballpark
Us
of it.
millennials who exaggerate
7
everything.
movies.
Thank you.
That's a lot of movies.
And there's
Please.
spin-offs of Star Wars.
Right.
Like,
There's an animated one.
oh well, those are like for little kids. Those animated
Oh,
ones.
so that
and
means it's
stuff
only
like
6 then.
No,
No,
it's 8, right?
plus the
yeah,
animated
see,
ones.
so it's 8.
Blessed Jesus.
No, but there's like a TV show that it's animation of that, and then there's like spin-offs. Like Rogue One was kind of a spin-off of it, and then now they're doing a Han Solo, which Childish Gambino, and Amelia Clarke, which is Khaleesi in Game of Thrones,
love
is going to
her.
be in it.
I'm totally confused right now.
We're just talking about.
just a lot going on
I'm
with Star
geeking out
Wars.
about Star Wars.
That's okay.
Well, that's number 1, like you were saying.
What?
Star
You
Wars.
lost me.
Star Wars.
Yeah, I already said it. It's number 1 on YouTube, and yeah, so go see that movie.
We're gonna make
Yeah.
Lance. We're gonna make Lance watch this.
Yeah, we
Force him down, handcuff him to the chair, and make him watch
And I'ma
every
fall
Star Wars.
some
asleep.
some drinks.
Then I'm gonna fall asleep. Oh, now that I could do.
Oh, okay.
So
see,
on
that's
that
why.
note, with Star Wars being geeked out and everything, let's take a break, and we're gonna come right on back with our tidbits, guys.
But they don't know what is what, they just strut.
That's right. 24/7 Miami TV got the hottest show of the year, Millennial 101, with Sir Lance J, Miss J, Gen G, and LC. Bringing the latest and greatest of our generation. Netflix and chill, traveling across the country, becoming famous off of YouTube. We got it all here on Tuesdays, 8 p.m., only here on 24/7 Miami TV.
Hey, this is Joy.
Siobhan.
Mike. And this is Drew. What's the show called again? What's cooking?
Are you
My
kidding me?
goodness.
Always
Oh my
something to
God.
Mentioned the
do.
first 12 times? Sorry.
It's now trending. Make sure you catch a new episode every Monday from 3 to 5 on 247miami.tv.
Finally, I've been looking everywhere for you. Now we could keep talking here on Millennial 101.
I know I'm not the only one that needs help surviving.
Nobody heard that. Nobody heard that.
At this point, I'm already like dancing
Right.
to it.
Right.
What else?
What else are you
can
going to
I
do about
Of
that?
course. Let's do this. So the first one that I found today made me think about you actually because
me?
it's related
Who's
to the
you? They
restaurant.
don't know who you're talking
LC,
about.
LC,
Okay.
right in front of me.
Ooh. I'm about to come back with something. I can't think of nothing.
Okay, Mr. Couple picking up tabs at restaurant. right? They have been
Wait,
picking
what?
Up,
Wait,
yeah,
a couple missed.
a mystery couple.
A mystery
mystery
couple
Like Batman and
are picking up tabs at a
picking up
restaurant.
tabs. They have been
Wow.
picking up the
They're
checks for
stealing.
customers at an Applebee's in Pennsylvania for years, and their good deed
I need to
just
go to
came
that
to
Applebee's.
light right now. So this is pretty recent. The owner swore to keep the couple's name a secret, but they said that the man once told them that he pays others checks because, and I quote, "I grew up poor and now I'm not."
Damn.
That's
I like
nice.
that.
Oh,
That's like a
I
feel
like
good
He's
story.
paying mystery. Yeah. So you
Right?
go in there, you go, oh, can you bring me the tab? Oh, there's
Wow.
none.
Wow.
That's
They
like
already
a-
took care of it.
I would
Amazing.
always
That's like
go
a
to
feel
that
good story.
Yeah,
like
it
what
is.
we need right now.
We
Like, we need more
need-
people like that.
Wow.
Ain't not. None of them not there.
Just feeding people, that actually makes anybody happy.
That makes me
That's-
happy when people
Trump.
feed
And
me.
you know, it's
You
not
have,
going
you
to
have to
like
mention Trump
drugs.
somewhere. Okay.
He should do a charity, like a feed the hungry charity.
He don't
They-
do
he
that.
should.
He's definitely not.
No, not Trump.
No,
I'm talking about this guy.
No, but this guy, they didn't want to say his name, so he's like trying to keep
Wow,
it on
he's
the.
humble.
Yeah, he's very
You
humble.
know, he just don't want anybody finding out he got
Mhm.
money.
Or that.
Hey,
His
Mark.
family's gonna get pissed. Wow, you gave me $100 for.
All of a sudden,
The
they're
IRS.
his cousins.
I can't wait for Christmas.
Okay, last week in the north of Mexico, light rain and small fish fell from the sky.
What?
The world's ending. The world is ending.
Fish falling from the sky.
Yes, but listen to this. It's not that
Fish
big of a deal.
flying.
Okay.
Scientists believe that tornadoes over the ocean could have been responsible for sucking fish into the
Mm.
air, where they were blown around until being released to the ground.
Right. Okay.
That makes
Right,
Ah, you
right.
guys
The world
did.
is still ending.
It is, no matter what.
No.
Like what?
Hey, you never know nowadays.
Next thing
right?
you know, it's meatballs.
And the next one is actually because we're in October, you know, Halloween. Hundreds of
Halloween.
people took part in annual zombie walk in New Jersey. Your town, no?
Thank you. Yeah,
Ooh.
it's my state.
I got you. State. There you go. Hometown, I meant to say. It featured a variety of characters, including 4 Disney princesses and gory nurses. And of course, I have to say it, a zombie Donald Trump.
Ooh.
No matter what, he's
Of
always
course, he's
mentioned.
everywhere.
A
But
zombie.
this guy,
That's already.
this
who
guy
he
was
is.
pushing a tombstone with his name on it, like
Oh.
Donald Trump,
Somebody
and
in
throwing
trouble.
paper towels to the crowd
Oh.
while asking, "Does anyone need saving?"
Oh my gosh, that's
Crazy.
hilarious.
I think that's the best costume I've ever heard,
right?
Halloween.
And that's it for me, guys.
That's on the Halloween.
So that's it for.
That's it for the
That's it.
tidbits.
Ooh, those were
Tidbits.
funny. I liked it.
Yeah,
Those are
Tidbits.
good.
They were
Made
good
me
this
feel
week.
good.
Feel good. Make you wanna feel good.
Let's feel it.
All right, so let's we're gonna go to break.
I
And we'll
guess
be
so.
right
Wow.
back. Well, I wasn't asking. I was saying we're gonna go to break,
Oh.
and then we'll be right back.
That was a command.
No, it's just like
This is Joy.
Siobhan.
Mike. And this is true. What's the show called again? What's cooking?
Are you
My
kidding
goodness.
me? Always
Oh my
something
God.
to
Attention the
do.
first 12 times? Sorry.
It's now trending. Make sure you catch a new episode every Monday from 3 to 5 on 247miami.tv.
They know what is what, but they don't know what is what. They just strut.
That's right. 24/7 Miami TV got the hottest show of the year, Millennial 101, with Sir Lance J, Miss J, Gen G, and LC, bringing the latest and greatest of our generation. Netflix and chill, traveling across the country, becoming famous off of YouTube. We got it all here on Tuesdays, 8 p.m., only here on 24/7 Miami TV.
Hey, it's the guys from the couch, and we're coming to you now live on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock with your favorite segments like Simple Jack and W. Dubai Knows It All. Catch us every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. live on 247miami.tv.
We talk about sports.
And other things.
Like what? W eating chips.
I can't put these chips down.
247miami.tv.
The couch.
I'm Miss J, and this is Millennial 101. Hashtag student loans.
Hashtag drinking.
#rant.
Hashtag the struggle is real. And the struggle is real, you guys. First, before we start this, we gotta say hi to my mom. Because
Hey, Jenny's mom.
Hi,
Jenny's
Mommy.
mom.
Mother.
Hola, mamá.
Hola, mama. That's
So
hilarious.
this week's struggle, I don't know if Lance can relate to this one too much.
I found it, but I can't relate.
He did find it, but he can't relate. Basically, just like women's rights, I guess we can call it.
Well, being stripped away from us. Again,
Exactly, like
in a sense.
birth control and all that fun stuff that I think is it should be nobody's decision but our own.
And how
But-
it's not getting funded. Yay.
Exactly.
Well,
So who's gonna fund all the children we're gonna have? Can I ask?
nobody. And where's that maternity leave pay?
Bye. That's been gone.
I know that that's certain private companies that would give it to you, but majority, no.
I think you have to get like really lucky because my job has never even offered that ever.
I think I gotta work at Google for that.
Probably. Or you have to move out of the United States.
Yeah, go to the UK or something.
Where
They
they,
pay
like-
you.
And some places even give like the dad's paternity
Yep.
leave. So,
Mm-hmm.
which I think that should be like a thing
That should
here.
be.
Like
No, like at least
should be-
2 weeks. Come on,
Yeah,
to just
because-
be.
you're gonna leave the new mom at home by herself. That's crazy.
And could barely walk, could barely do
Mhm.
anything, and then
That's
she has to
crazy.
kind of rely on you for it.
So did you guys read the article, or just asking if I want to ask about Obamacare Act?
Go for it.
I'm asking.
Well, I read. Well, I'm saying like I read some of the article, but I don't know really too much on Obamacare Act. Where the only thing I was gonna say was what I heard was.
I thought they were getting rid of Obama. Well, that was
Yeah, and they reversed it, saying that they are going to get birth control or something, like your birth control is going to be lowered again. Like, you know how Obama took care of that? in
Yeah,
a
I never
sense.
paid for any of it.
Exactly. And then now they're kind of reversing it where you know, they were not taking it all away as where you have to pay fully for it. So that's like in the whole.
They also said they're removing funding from parent. What is that called?
Planned Parenthood.
I can't talk today. I'm sorry. There you go.
We're connected today.
Planet Parenthood. It's a little tongue twister.
I heard that the Trump administration is actually trying to take that away too.
Oh, fun
Or
because
at least not take it away, but reduce funding like a lot.
yeah, because they don't think it's necessary. They think it's a gateway for people to keep getting pregnant and yeah.
And that's what like when I
But-
found this article, like the reason I chose it was because yes, like majority of this show is women, but at the same time, like millennial women, I feel like are having a lot of problems because they're getting pregnant early, a lot earlier than what people used to get pregnant at. People just
Way earlier.
Right, way early, right? Like they just be laying up and getting pregnant, like
17 years old,
thinking that's cute. That ain't cute.
I mean,
if you want to be broke, that ain't cute either, so.
that could be like media also showing shows like 16 and pregnant. Like it's
Right.
supposed to be cool to get pregnant at
And you know what?
16.
That's funny
Yeah, they
because-
make.
Cool. Right,
Yeah.
this will pull up too.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Those going for like a good 4, maybe 5 seasons.
Yeah, and I'm
More.
sure people were getting pregnant just to be on the show.
And now they're
Oh
doing the
my
UK version.
Ay,
Oh my
ay.
gosh.
I
No.
I've never watched that show, but of course you see that.
But now taking funding away from Planned
Oh.
Parenthood.
Right.
Planned
Unplanned. It should be
Planned.
unplanned.
It's gonna make it even worse
Planned.
because that's where you go to get like
The necessary
Like,
things.
exactly.
Yeah, I know. I think they give people like diapers and like all that kind of
Pamphlets
stuff.
on
and
things.
preventative stuff too.
Right, exactly. Mm-hmm.
And that's
I think you get the Plan B pill from there, and it's not as much as it would be at like Walgreens or something.
Yeah.
And I only know that because my cousins and stuff. But
I'll
that
just,
thing costs
put them out there.
a lot of money.
Yep.
Yep. If you
Wow.
get Plan B over the counter, it's literally like $50. A good 50.
Stop letting that money.
Yeah.
Better use that right. You better just keep that rubber on.
Get that right size.
Uh-huh.
Don't get if
Make sure
you.
there ain't no holes in it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm just saying that's how they get up at Planned Parenthood.
Double bag it.
Right. Double,
Just in case.
More to than the pull out method.
right.
Ah.
I've learned. I need
There
to
you
learn
go.
how to pull out and not how to,
No, we need to support protected sex. Not,
Well,
That's
that's
what we're saying.
not
that's what
pulling
we're-
out.
But this is what Planned Parenthood is supposed to teach you.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, it's not the best method, but it's a method.
And if you don't like the way it feels,
Kids, have protected sex if you're gonna have protected sex.
Would you rather be pregnant or would you rather keep going? I don't know what that was.
Wait, what?
I said, what did I just say?
I don't know.
Would you rather get pregnant or keep going?
That's your why.
Right. Would you rather be pregnant or? Yeah, I don't know.
Would you rather be pregnant or would you rather be protected? You're saying, right? Okay.
Protected, of course.
I'd rather be protected. I mean,
nowadays
it sucks showering with a raincoat on,
but like even from. Oh yeah. Like nowadays, especially for millennials, like how we were just talking about a few shows ago, like we don't have time to hardly even sleep at night.
I know. I can't even take care of myself. How am I?
Where are we going to put a child into
another human being?
And now you're taking away funding from all the stuff that we need to prevent that. There's going to be. We're going to be worse than the baby boomers, I think.
Yep. Pretty much.
And making us work more. And paying
then
us
less time away from the kids that you're making us have, basically.
Women already don't make that much money.
No, man.
Yeah, thank you for the reminder.
No, you're welcome.
Thank you. We needed that.
Yeah.
God.
That $1 less really affects us. Okay.
Well, apparently it does. You know,
I mean, it does. I'm not being sarcastic.
Okay.
I'm just saying it really does add up.
Yeah, $1 less.
And they want us to like birth these children's like little robots, make them into something, and push them out into the world and say,
"Yep,
do it yourself," because I did it, and look where I am.
When are you giving me grandchildren? When I'm ready, pretty much.
Oh, no.
That sounds like my mom. When are you
Oh no, Mom, not right now. Not right now.
No, why are you asking me that? I'm only 24.
Well, she's a little older and married, but
okay, but mine started like 9 years ago. Oh, you don't need a boyfriend. You just find a guy.
They just want something. They just want.
Yeah,
I wish my mom was
they're
like
not
that.
thinking about. Yeah, they're not really thinking about what y'all have to go through pretty much. But I just I really just pray for millennial women. Well, the ones with their shoulders on their heads, with their heads.
Are we
on
like
their
drunk
shoulders.
or something? We can't talk today.
The ones with their heads on their shoulders, they're good. But it's the ones that are confused about life. And you know what? We're gonna be talking about that later on in the next next segment. But yeah, help us or help y'all. Pretty much.
I know us women are really like it seems like we're gonna do so good and we have all of this and then it just goes back down because
because then it's
these
either
white
like
men want to take our rights.
It's gotten to the point where it's either you have a career or you have a family.
Right.
Because it's like impossible to do both almost.
Exactly.
You know
and
what
if
I mean?
you're doing both,
and it seems like the guys that are controlling our rights are forcing us to choose, kind of like we're like regressing in time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Where pretty soon it's going to be like, oh, women, you have a job, but you're a woman. You know what I mean?
You need to be in the kitchen.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like that's what's happening with Trump, to be honest.
Yeah, he's living in the I Love Lucy land,
exactly.
and we're not in there.
You talked about baby boomers, right?
Yes.
I'm reading on the article that we found and read or whatever. It says the study reveals maternal mortality rates have risen substantially. The United States has a higher mortality rate of 19.2 pregnancy-related deaths for every 100,000 pregnancies, up from 7.5 since the baby boomer generation.
Do you think that's because we're starting younger?
God damn it.
Well, yeah, that's what they're saying, like, because millennials.
Yeah, because kids are maturing.
7.5 compared to 19.
That's a lot. That's a big increase.
Yeah, that's
huge. No joke.
Wow.
That's scary.
And even, you know what I want to bring up is without that Planned Parenthood, you know how we were saying it informs people. Also on like abortions and stuff like that, and people they're taking that away. Obviously, like for people having that or making it way more stricter for you, stricter than buying a gun. But you know,
life. No, you're not pro-life because you're taking away my choice. That's my life.
It's just something in control and something they think that is written in the Bible or something against
they're all a bunch of old white men, like
close-minded.
Right.
Exactly. When they're not in our footsteps. And even women that are in that Republicans and stuff, they don't believe in that. Oh, I would, but it's like, how about I don't have the funds? What if it was somebody that raped me?
Exactly.
And stuff like that,
let's forget about like, oh, if I don't have the money or this or that, I could walk down the street, knock on wood, I don't, get raped and get pregnant. Now I have to keep that baby because you don't want me to have an abortion.
And it's
That's-
putting people at risk that have no choice, that they're like, I need to get rid of this. Like,
And then there's
there's
going to
no
be
way.
more kids on welfare and more people struggling because of this.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
So sad.
if you get pregnant and you want to make the choice to have an abortion and you can't,
Right.
but you're living on the streets basically, now it's you and another person on the streets.
You or the other person, or that woman tries to, do it the unsafe way,
Oh my
and
gosh.
you could
You could
potentially
hurt yourself.
both of your lives right
Right.
there. Exactly.
Yeah.
And a lot
So
of
this is
people
why
die.
it's important. Thank you for bringing it up, Lance. That we, this Planned Parenthood,
Thank you
because
for
it's for
empowering us.
yes, us women need that, because look what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like deaths left and right, or kids growing up in what Jenny says,
Foster care too.
foster care,
And
welfare.
they'll just go from foster family to foster family because eventually there will be too many kids to adopt and not
Right.
enough
And
people
only
looking.
a few will be lucky to get out
Yeah,
of it.
because
So.
already there's kids that go from foster home to foster home to
Right.
foster home until they're 18, then they just get pushed out on the street.
And that ties into the World Mental Health Day.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. Kids like that probably go through all this depression and all of that, and people just swipe that under the rug like, oh, yeah, like it's just life, it's tough. And it is, but I
It's
think
hard.
it's hard. And it's cool today that they, made it stand out, that all these suicides that we've been hearing about lately and everything, and putting an awareness to that, and knowing that it's not only physical diseases that need to just be put out there, but as also mental. So.
Mental health is a big thing.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
we
Wow,
can
that
go
got
on
heavy.
and on about that, right? So we can go into another topic and get happy again.
Let's
happy again.
recollect
Let's
here.
Let's recollect. Lauren, can you please take us away? We're gonna go to a break, and then we're gonna be right back with survival mode.
Got you.
Hey, this is Joy.
Siobhan.
Mike. And this is Drew. What's the show called again? What's cooking?
Are you
Mike,
kidding
where
me?
have you been?
Always
Oh my
something
God.
to
The
do.
first 12 times? Sorry.
It's now trending. Make sure you catch a new episode every Monday from 3 to 5 on 247miami.tv.
They know what is what, but they don't know what is what. They just strut.
That's right, 24/7 Miami TV got the hottest show of the year, Millennial 101, with Sir Lance J, Miss J, Gen G, and LC, bringing the latest and greatest of our generation. Netflix and chill, traveling across the country, becoming famous off of YouTube. We got it all here on Tuesdays, 8 p.m., only here on 24/7 Miami TV.
Hey, it's the guys from the couch, and we're coming to you now live on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock with your favorite segments like
Simple Jack.
and
Dubai knows it all.
catch us every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. live on 247miami.tv.
We talk about sports and other things. Like what? W eating chips. I can't put these chips down. 247miami.tv. The couch.
I mean, we do here on Millennial 101, only on 24/7 Miami TV. Finally, I've been looking everywhere for you. Now we could keep talking here on Millennial 101.
Hashtag student loans.
Hashtag drinking.
Hashtag rant.
Hashtag the struggle is real.
I know I'm not the only one that needs help surviving my 20s. Up next, it's survival mode.
All right.
Hey.
Hey.
People are watching.
I
like, what
hope
are they
everybody's
dancing to?
seeing, yeah. To silence.
Right.
We'll tune
We
in.
got music in our headphones, I promise.
Da, da.
All right, guys. So we're gonna go into survival mode. So it's career or purpose, meaning as what we all kind of sacrifices. Would you rather stay at your job that you're, it's security, it's money, it's all of this, but it's not really what you want to do. Now it's venturing out to what you want to do, but keeping that stability still going.
Right.
So
Wow, that's like walking a tightrope.
now we're gonna, yeah, I wanted to go into like how we kind of all like our own stories, how we kind of managed that, like how we stepped down and said, hey, I'm gonna do school after all these years and still handle my job and still handle money coming in, but still doing this and balancing balancing that decision.
All right, so I think if we all talk for like 2 minutes and give that, and then we could just like like you said, give advice to people that are struggling with that as well. So, you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first. Take it away,
I actually graduated from FIU in 2016, and then a year or whatever later, I went to CSB, and I decided to go there because the radio, well, the advertisement said hands-on. And since I like already did like a bachelor's in communications, I wanted the hands-on experience from the school, and I came to a studio tour. It was great, everything, and from then on, it's been great. So I think when it comes to like chasing your dream or making time for your dream or your passion career, you really have to like really step out on faith, and I call it faith because I believe in God and stuff, but you really step out and believe in yourself, and also like believe that you can be something in that. So that's like my story of how this school has helped me, and with my passion and stuff, and I'm still working towards it. I'm still like heavy involved with it, and the only way you can go is up. So that's me.
Ooh, I like that.
Mine's kind of similar to yours, except I wasted a lot more money and went to Nova for my bachelor's. 2014, tried applying for a couple jobs with just my bachelor's. Nothing at all came from it, and I was working as a promotions assistant before, and life happened. I needed health insurance. I needed a full-time job. So I left the radio station, started working full-time, and I wasn't where I wanted to be. So I came back to school and took a class with you guys.
Yeah. Thank God.
Then I know, right?
Yeah, we always talk about that.
I know.
Right.
Now I'm here. I'm still going after, what I want to do, because this is in my eyes, this is where I belong, behind a microphone. You know what I mean? So for me, I'm not going to stop until that's where I am.
Right. And that's the dedication, and you see the firmness in her voice. That's where you need to be at, because if you're not there,
and that won't be easy, because when me and Jen too, when we were in school, waking up early for work, working 8 hours, and coming to school till 10 o'clock at night, and then having to do it all over the next day, But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Right.
At least we had some decent food across the street.
Right.
And we had fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun. We got really lucky.
But
to be
we
in the
learned
same
a lot
class.
too.
Right, we
because
learned a lot.
At Nova, there was nothing hands-on about anything there.
There
So
was nothing.
I wrote plenty of papers. Let me tell you what. But,
Let me write you a paper. I gotcha.
Could do that.
and I'll quote Danny on this one. When you go for a job, nobody's gonna ask you, tell us about the first microphone that was invented.
Right.
They're gonna be like, let me hear your demo.
That's it.
So that's why I'm here, and this is what I'm choosing.
Amen.
This is
Oh, hallelujah. Shout out. Shout out, Baba Handa. All right, go ahead, Jen.
Well, I'm sure, I don't think you guys know this about me. I actually graduated from as an interior designer.
What? I know you
guys
never
know this. Yeah. My passion always was it was video production. I always thought I wanted to be a video editor, and I wanted to go to the Art Institute. But the career was like $100,000. So I was like, there's no way. Like, I don't have this type of money. So whatever. I graduated as an interior designer, and then I went to another school that it was similar to this, hands-on, right? But I graduated, I paid the tuition, and I never got a job from it, like nothing at all. I came back probably 6 months after, and the school completely disappeared. The school, quote unquote, of course. So whatever. So I was like, okay, never mind. I'm gonna keep working as in the job that I have right now, that I still have, because I need the money. So I went to CSB so many times. Like, yes, have no idea. When we were in the rock, I went probably 3 or 4 times, and like we were talking before, like we have to actually work with our schedule and figure out what we're gonna do. Jobs, our jobs and whatever we need to pay, things like that, you know. So I was like, okay, never mind. Like, where I'm not gonna be able to make it. I don't have money. I don't have time. And then I decided, you know what? Screw it. That's it. I'm 27 years old. I have to
That's
do
right.
something.
It's now or never. That's what I
it's now or
said.
never. And honestly, I got lucky because I was able to.
I remember when I first met her. I'm thinking about it right now because I was coming back to me. But I remember when I first met you.
Me too. It was good. So nothing. I mean, I put a stop. I was like, Jen, that's it. Figure out what you're gonna do, and if you're gonna do it now, because that's it. Like I felt like that was my last chance.
Right.
If I didn't do it at that moment, I wasn't gonna do it anymore.
And sometimes it takes that, like, you know, at least you knew what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Like, some people still don't know at your age what they want to do, and that's why they're struggling.
I mean, but
and stuff.
that's okay too, because then you can kind of play the field and see what you like.
Right, and you go waste money.
If there's something true, but if there's something that you think you like to do, you need to do it.
Right.
Because I decided to come here in the middle of planning a wedding, and I thought I was going to shoot myself.
That's true.
Because
that's true.
It was ridiculous what my life was like, but it was like it was either okay, well, I'll plan the wedding, and then after the wedding, maybe then I'll look into it. Oh, but then something else will come up. Well, then we'll have to buy a house, and then I'll be dealing with that, and then eventually, before you know it, I'm 40 years old.
Right.
So I was like, it's now or never. Make it work.
So Lauren, tell us your synopsis.
My synopsis is, well, I went to Dade. Took forever to get on hands-on, so I was getting bored. I was getting bored of the curriculum. I was everything I learned already in high school. So I was like, let me step back, see what I really want to do, and
what's your passion?
And make money, which is my passion's always been music or anything involved with music, as you guys know. Like, I could be someone that promotes the shows, or I could be the one that is setting up the show, or anything with music, I think is, or radio as well. Sure.
Sure. Music.
Yeah, dancing to the music.
She could be the one playing the music for them.
Yeah, I'll play the music for the strippers. I got that.
Lil Chill. Her name would be Lil Chill.
Lil Chill. Little Batty
Chew.
Chew.
On this.
Oh my gosh, Lance.
You guys are bad.
But on that note, like, you guys, I guess what you can take from all of us is that we have a passion. We know what our passion is, and we're willing to chase after it. And we're willing to do anything it takes. Maybe not anything, but we're willing to do most things to get ahead and get, in the right direction and stuff. But what I wanted to say that I said to you guys earlier was that, when people don't know what they want to do, they usually like get depressed, or they don't they get into that mode of like, oh my gosh. And
or they start leeching on other people, like what their passion is.
Right, exactly. And like I say that because, like, me, like, throughout, like, college and all that kind of stuff, I've always I know what I wanted to do, but it was always the fact of me being patient. And like, this past Sunday I was at church, and the pastor, he was talking about like patience and stuff, and it really like hit me, because I'm just like, I was patient and I was doing what I needed to do. I was still hustling out there and stuff, and now like things are starting to happen. Like, stuff's just starting to pop up out of nowhere that are just like boom, boom, boom. Like, so I just think that, if you love something and you're willing to work for it, you also need to learn how to be patient as well, because with patience comes a lot more.
Oh, I'm learning that.
Yeah, patience and patience in anything, not just like, your career or whatever, but just anything in life. Like, you have to be patient, because the people that work hard is the ones that usually get, results and stuff. So
I'm always having that talk.
Yeah.
Always having that talk with my mom about, like, it always seems like
we gotta kick ass.
True.
Yeah, we could say that.
I think
Come on, that's like a baby word. Come on.
I
think we can't drop no F-bombs here.
Somebody almost did.
I said fudge.
Hot
fudge.
Hot fudge sickles.
Hot fudge.
Okay. I want to get fudge wasted.
Yum. Me too.
Chocolate wasted.
I want to get chocolate wasted.
Right. So let's take a quick break, and then we'll come right back. We only have about
10 minutes. It's only 10 minutes that we only have with you guys.
Yeah, 10 minutes. So we're gonna take a quick break. Quick little things there and there, and we'll be right back. Keep it locked here on Millennial 101.
But they don't know what is what. They just strut.
That's right. 24/7 Miami TV got the hottest show of the year, Millennial 101, with Sir Lance J, Miss J, Gen G, and LC, bringing the latest and greatest of our generation. Netflix and chill, traveling across the country, becoming famous off of YouTube. We got it all here on Tuesdays, 8 p.m., only here on 24/7 Miami TV.
This is why I hate the world and all that's in it. Oh yeah, and I also do sports, and I have an Ask Mike segment every Monday from 3 to 5 on 247miami.tv.
Hello, everyone. This is Drew from Now Trending. And usually I'm driving the bus in the show, keeping it from riding off on the rails. Every Monday from 3 to 5 on 247miami.tv.
I mean, we do here on Millennial 101, only on 24/7 Miami TV. Missing us, didn't you? Welcome back to Millennial 101, here on only 24/7 Miami TV.
Okay.
We're back.
We are back. So, we talked about, finding your passion and everything. Lauren, you don't have nothing else to say?
But
she said she
something got cut off.
She said she wasn't gonna say it, but I just don't feel right.
Why? Because I got a little cut off. That's
Right.
fine.
She,
That's
She
fine.
literally attacked me during.
No, I said, you're gonna probably see in the video that you cut me
Right.
off, and you're gonna, no, it was just talking about like how I came over here and how I heard about this through people at my job, regulars, and they told me to come over here, and I was like, whatever. And like Jen said, I was trying to gather money. I came here like twice or three times. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I kept putting it off. I was like, you know what, the money is like really good right now, and I wanted to travel and all of this a little bit before I had to stay here and get tied down with the bills and paying for school. And then finally I was like, I have to do this. I have to. Like, something is burning inside of me, and I got bored. I was getting bored of my daily life. And I was like, I need to do something. And then came here, and I met you beautiful people, and now we're doing this.
You're
Stay
holy.
woke.
Stay woke.
You was woke. I was like, you was definitely woke in my car. Okay. All right. So on that note, this weekend, Saturday, October 14th, we will be at the Susan G. Komen Walk.
Yes, we will.
We can go in. What are we going to be doing, guys?
A little bit of everything. I think we're
Right.
broadcasting.
We're gonna be
live.
hustling.
Mhm.
That'll be
Pretty
fun,
much.
I think,
For free.
Oh, get your life. It's a good call.
Nothing
It
is.
is. It's saving the boobies. Come on.
Yes.
It is.
And we'll also
the
be
dadas.
interviewing survivors. So
Doing a lot of camera
Mhm.
footage out there.
We're gonna be all around pretty much.
yeah. So just
it's
watch
there.
for our Instagram stories because I'm sure there'll be plenty of posts that day.
I might have to buy a battery charger or something.
You guys look out
Probably.
for the CSB shirts or
Or just
whatever.
come out to the walk and meet us. Like I think
Yeah.
we're pretty cool people. Just come meet us.
I know there's gonna be some free food there, so I'll be there.
Ooh, yum.
Free food.
Yeah, they're gonna be snacks.
Snacks like what? Chips?
like snacks.
Bagels, donuts. And I'm just speaking at
There's a
from
walk.
different walks
That means
from I've been
afterwards
to.
there's probably bananas. There's probably
Right.
oranges. There's bagels.
Right. We gotta be there at 5 o'clock in the morning.
So I have to
Seriously,
wake
we
up
do.
at
Somebody
4.
needs to make Cuban crack. I'm serious.
And
For real.
Jen.
I don't know how to make Cuban crack.
Who's
I'm
Cuban
gonna
in here?
probably be drinking
No-
Nobody in here Cuban?
Coca-Cola.
You don't know how to make Cuban crack?
I make Cuban coffee, but I don't.
Ask
like,
your
not
mom.
like a
Ask
real
your mom if she
Cuban.
can make it for us.
I don't know.
Please?
Mommy,
Or we
what
can
do you
just buy
say?
it. You know, I know you can buy it. from
Is your mom
places
going to
too.
the race?
Absolutely not. She won't get up that early.
Right.
But can
Oh,
she make
wow.
us coffee?
5 o'clock.
I mean,
I think we have to be there at 5.
Maybe.
Not
Yeah.
wake up at 5.
that
Be
means
there.
I have to.
No,
leave
we
at
have to
4.
be there at 5, so that means I have to wake up at 4.
Girl, that
I
means I
gotta
have
wake
to
up
leave at like
3:30.
4.
That means I have to leave Wynwood by 3.
Oh my gosh, I have 3 points that night.
Oh yeah, that's
But
right.
it ends at like midnight, so literally
What time
at,
is this over? No, what time is it?
Noon.
at noon.
noon.
So we're
At
leaving by
noon.
1 in the
Yeah,
1 in the
I think so,
afternoon.
it's not that bad.
Yeah. That's not bad.
Take a big nap.
Big.
I'm gonna need to. I have a concert that night. Ay, ay, ay.
Same.
I'm gonna
You
be
going
in the
to
lawn
points?
at Cruzan, just like
No, she's gonna be at
There's a lot
Florida,
going on
Georgia.
this weekend.
Florida, Georgia
there
Line.
is.
Going on.
There's a
Oh,
docs,
Revolt is going on this weekend too.
and
But
that's
that's not down. It's not down south too much. It's like over in the up there.
is that the red carpet thing?
No, up. It's up at Lowe's.
But don't you have another a thing that you're doing on?
Oh, that's Saturday night. Yeah. That's
See, there's so much events.
No, this is crazy.
So, Yeah, so if you want to go to Susan G. Komen or you want any information, you can visit their website at susangcoleman.com.
You can donate there
Very
also.
easy.
Make sure you donate.
Yeah, you
It's
can donate as
it's a great
well.
cause.
Yeah, anything with cancer is a great cause. Anything with awareness to anything is a great cause.
Definitely.
So,
But now, especially this month, because it's breast cancer awareness month. So, and
Wear
it's
your
not
pink.
just for women. Men get breast cancer also.
Yeah, they
so.
do. Well, you got big titties.
And that's very underrated. So
It is.
you know,
It
good
is.
exposure to
But
that.
men
Men
and
could get it.
women. Right. Absolutely.
Oh, and Jen, you just did a commercial for Miami FC, right?
Oh, actually,
that we did together.
So we put it on our Millennial 101 Instagram account, so you can check it out there, or you can visit my YouTube channel, and it's also
Plug it,
as well
girl.
there. It was featured in the Miami FC game halftime show last
Oh
week.
my God!
Soccer, right?
Yeah.
So I was.
Soccer.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't even know.
Yeah, they loved
She
it,
didn't
so
tell you.
I'm proud.
That's a shame, right?
What? I told you.
Yeah, she did tell me, but I was.
I used
looking-
and it features Lauren's amazing voice, so you have to hear it.
No, but I couldn't do it without your script and your editing was. On
Okay,
point.
guys, we get it. You're both awesome.
Right.
Jeez.
No,
No,
you're
they were
awesome.
just
No,
saying
but
that
you're
they're that they're tied into the walk, so
Yeah.
they have a tent
okay.
out there and everything
Mhm.
too.
Yeah.
Well, you know
Ooh,
what?
walk.
So what else we got going on?
It's 8:57, so we got 3 more minutes of airtime. What
What
else?
else we got
Oh,
going
also
on?
at the Susan G. Komen Walk, now trending, our sister station, or I like to call them our mother station because they're before us.
Mother
But
station.
they are going to be live broadcasting as well.
Oh, yes,
and
they
working the
are.
event as well. So, you know, that'll be cool.
And they're cool
And
people.
they're, yeah, I worked with Joy, the host that was trending. And we had fun at that event backroom session that we
She's
did.
so much
She
fun.
is
Honestly, I
so
just
much
see her and I
fun.
just want to like, dude, let's go
She
get a
is the
drink.
mini
She
Joy.
had, like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes, legit.
The champagne
Legit.
and strawberry slushies and stuff.
Yum.
We was lit.
Ooh, I can imagine.
It was fun, though.
That sounds
they're,
fun.
They're a lot of fun. So that's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be fun because the fact that we're all waking up so early. Everybody's gonna
But it's just gonna be
tired,
all
you
of us
know.
there. You know
Right,
what I mean,
exactly.
together.
It's gonna be one big
All of us,
CSB
like,
family.
Honestly, I'm excited because I remember the last time that I woke up that early.
For something
that's
like
not
just
what
on
And
just
something
for-
that it's for a good cause. So I'm honestly excited.
Right.
Even though I'm gonna be annoyed in the morning. But
we need to dress
I know.
up.
I'm gonna apologize ahead of time, you guys. I'm not a morning person.
Me neither. So,
So
don't
everybody's
bother.
gonna be hangry.
I'm gonna be
I might bring
cranky
you
as all
something,
heck.
little snack,
I'm gonna be
snack.
okay. Just
I just won't talk to anybody.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna look like.
I'm gonna need some
complete
coffee
crap.
first.
Well, we have
and
Cuban
then,
crack. We'll be
like-
fine.
I don't do that.
And
I
my-
need
oh, and
Let's
I
tell
got-
Angie.
Angie, right now.
Angie,
We know you're listening. She is listening.
She is
You
listening.
better,
Right.
Angie.
Make some Cuban crack, Angie.
We ain't
All right,
playing.
so it is 8:59.
That's it for us, right?
And this is our number 6 show. This is our shows. This is our
This is our number 6 episode.
show.
Six.
El
episode.
seis.
We would like to say thank you to 24/7 Miami for sponsoring us, and you guys can catch us this Saturday at the Susan G. Komen Walk. If not, you can listen to us next Tuesday. We'll catch you guys later.
We'll see you next time.
Have a great night.
Ciao.
We'll see you soon, guys.